Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Dead Space 2. We're in chapter 13. I kind of thought there would only be 12 chapters. We made it into EarthGov sector and I think we're going to have a little bit longer of an experience than what it might have felt like. At several points here you could have easily just ended the game. Quite conveniently, we were riding on top of a giant drill and we found the foundation points for this area, so could we possibly have just drilled our way into destroying... Man, ooh. So there's literally no save space for chapter 12. I'm noticing here. Chapter 12 was pretty linear experience. So then I need to question chapter 11. And I guess if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna keep this one and the last chapter 11. The first chapter 11 and the last chapter 11. But we're running out of save spots too. Still having...
Isaac, there's a gunship docked here.
What? Is it damaged?
Not that I can tell. Isaac, do you hear me? We're gonna make it out of here alive.
One of us is. It's too dangerous for you to stay here, Ellie.
What are you talking about? Just get your ass in here. I'm starting a system check now.
So he's telling Ellie, who they've become best buds for really no reason. They should have just been friends from the beginning. Like, I really wouldn't be upset if I was playing Halo 2 and then they said, oh, this is the guy that I knew at some other point in my life that I didn't talk about in Halo 1, but he's really my friend. It's okay, in my opinion, for story writers to write characters that are actual characters and have actual relationships that you didn't see on screen. Are these ATMs? Like, in the space future, I guess. Well, how could they be ATMs though? Because everything seems to be digital. Like everything in this world seems to work through those digital stores and the CEC setup. So why would you need to pull out cash for? Do the vending machines not take credit? What doesn't take credit in the future? Like even right now, playing this in 2018, very few things don't take credit. You could run a lemonade stand and use an app on your phone to take credit. But then the question becomes, what is it otherwise? Now, theoretically, there have been no necromorphs in this area. And this whole area is new skins, new textures for probably some new items. I wouldn't be surprised if several of these items were used in previous games. Let's see. Chemistry and unitology. Some of the stuff. Zero gravity therapy. Some of this might have also been stuff we saw way earlier when we went through the unitology section.
On. Auxiliary systems booting up.
So if she's just gonna take this ship and he wants her to leave,
confirmed.
that's fine.
I think this bird might fly. Oh, looks like the nav is shot though.
Now, I'm confused about the timeline because they, I think, said that Isaac has been on Titan, on the Sprawl, for 3 years and they were using him to make the marker. But...
Isaac, what are you doing?
He's gonna shoot her off into space.
Closing hatch. Gunship command override confirmed.
Isaac, what are you doing? Open the door right now.
Emergency launch cycle initiated.
No,
Ellie. You got life support, comms. Hey, you gotta be rescued.
You bastard.
I need you to be rescued. I couldn't save Nicole, but I can save you, Ellie. So,
You seen,
bye.
he's got a little bit of, in that conversation you were getting a little bit of the hallucination stuff happening too. See, this is good writing,
To talk now?
but it's kind of late.
So I can let you go too. I can't do that, Nicole.
It's way, way too late
I
to
never
give
wanted to
Isaac
let you go.
this kind of characterization.
A lot happened that we never wanted. Isaac. Touch me.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Isaac, please. Make us whole.
I can't.
That scene, if I can be an armchair writer, that scene should have been shown at the beginning of the game. And then it should have taken a flashback to the entirety of the game up until this point. And then they should have shown it a second time. Then you could give Isaac some characterization. Not the part where he shoots Ellie into space and Ellie is shot off to, I assume, be a DLC character. What is odd is I don't think she is the co-op character that was introduced in Dead Space 2. There's still kind of a question about what the hallucination is. Is it all in Isaac's head, or is it the marker, or is it both? A little bit of both.
I don't know what Providence protects you, Clarke, but it ends here. I have 200 armed security personnel. Every entrance is covered. Even if you do get in, you won't get far.
200 is not a big enough number considering how many necromorphs we've killed at this point. Yeah, I don't think it's much of an overestimate to say that we've killed 200 necromorphs, and I would say a necromorph is probably faster and more deadly than an armed personnel agent, since they're not. Shop not connected to EA servers. Additional unlockable items may not be available for purchase. Yeah, I could never log into that. I don't recall it ever saying that up until this point. So have I hit a specific shop where things are different, or has it always been saying that? Let's see. I'm not using enough of these to justify holding on to all of this. Stasis. And see, here's the problem now. We need to go find the vintage suit, and I think I can sell that just fine too. Equip the vintage suit for extra savings. Let's see. Vintage suit. Items in the store discounted 10. So equip this suit. And it seems really weird that you would kind of need to wear that throughout all your shopping excursions, but theoretically you'd want some of these DLC suits if you're going to try and reduce your damage. Still really hating the hat, hood, I guess is what you'd call it. Alright. Can we... Let's say we have nothing new to buy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we get another one if we sell a couple of these? Yes. And then I think I just want some more of these bullets. And just see if we could, if I sell 2 of those, I should be able to afford one more stack of bullets for the pulse rifle. Then we come back to the advanced suit, which is the suit we want to wear, and we re-equip that. And you have to watch that whole animation. It's pretty ridiculous. Clearly you needed some kind of item or just upgrade that you would have gotten. Like it could have been a schematic that you found that just said personal discount, and once you got it, it just was triggered forever. So we have 7 nodes, which is not a huge amount of nodes. It's not going to get us as far as I would like. And we have a chapter 11 here, and chapter 13. So we overwrite this one. Load that gun up. Load that gun up. We have not been using this gun at all. Like, this gun really is only for the small characters that crawl around and have the 3 tentacles that shoot at you. That's everything else is shot perfectly fine with this, except for the rather infrequent instances of the really small characters. And this gun is really just a backup, better version of this gun. No real long range weapon, but no need for a long range weapon either, because there's only the small creatures with the tentacles ever keep a distance from you. Everything else runs towards you immediately. 300 kilograms. Which, questionable how you get 300 kilograms in a room this small. But maybe there's some space age heavy metals. And they're going to attack the front. They're not even aggroed on me. So while they're there. What hit me? That did. Well, that's quite bloody. Alright, so let's be less happy-go-lucky and a little more cautious this time. This gun seems like it's doing some damage. So I want to kind of goof around still. See if I can get some more credits. Where is it? So these guys are coming everywhere, and there really is no defense. really no defense on these guns. It's just... And I'm... Where am I supposed to be going? So I am stuck here. I have no waypoint. There's nothing to collect. This is where we came in, so we again have just gone in circles. Then we're given some quietness. I think I should be triggering something. There you go, we found the power node. I'm pretty sure something did drop something over here, but it probably fell through the wall. There's a health. Some credits. Some lying rack. So yeah, I'm kind of just wandering around. Yeah, and unless somebody's opening this door for me. This is taking too long. I feel like the game is kind of glitched. The only thing maybe is I'm supposed to activate an elevator. That is the wrong gun to be using. I'm just not hitting it. These guys should be coming quicker. They should be deciding to attack and make their way to where I am quicker. There's just nothing to do. I don't think it's a matter of I'm leaving too many items. Let's see, if we go in here and activate the elevator. I mean, this is just gonna take us back to the store here. And sure, I could spend some money, but that's kind of not what I need to do. Maybe I'll trigger something. Yeah, it does kind of feel like this game is just a little bit glitched based on the fact that it's running on a modern PC. That there's a bunch of items that are being left on the ground, a bunch of body parts, things that I don't think would have originally been issues because there would have been a hard limiter on it. And now that there isn't a just limiter, it seems like this is just going to keep on going for a lot longer than it should. Yeah, I really don't see anything else I can do. Am I supposed to get all of the necromorphs to attack this wall? Why would they attack the wall? That's not something that's been in their personality. Oh! No, I'm supposed to hack the door. Well, that was certainly hidden in the wrong place. Why not just give me a waypoint towards that? That's really ridiculous. And we're just gonna leave the door open. Nope, it's gonna shut by itself. Well, that was an inconvenient waste of time. What is this, some kind of magazine? New technology? Is that what it says? Old-fashioned cameras? Why would that still be around in the future? There's just some weirdness about... You really would have to decide that this universe just decided some technology needed no more improvement or no more visual changes. So cameras still look the same, magazines still look the same. Some of these things don't really exist. Let's see. They shot at me like crazy. I have no health. And the mirrors aren't working. Here we have fancy space toilets and fancy urinals that... So my hope here, and I think that was the case, is that I'm gonna sneak to an area that will let me get where I want to go, and either I can avoid those people and necromorphs will probably kill all those people for me. I mean, look at that though. Also, the entire squad unable to shoot me. Of course, I feel like that was written in the story too. And now we're getting a feeling of more of a facility than anything else. So that door is... They're just looking, and we're looking through the what one assumes is one-way glass. Kind of at this point, if the bad guys had seen half of what Isaac has been able to do, they should be surrendering to him. He's much better at killing people than all the military forces combined, because all the military forces combined, both on the Ishimura and on their space station, have ended up completely and totally eradicated. And see, I'm going to save, and sometimes these save buttons just don't work because you're standing, I think, too close to the panel. Okay, 11, 10, 10. I think we could get rid of the 10s. Yeah. Just running out of save spots. Not doing good on health or bullets, so it kind of... I'm not sure we've ever gotten to a point where my inventory has been more than 3 bars of stuff. These extra 2 are kind of unnecessary. Alright, so we pull that out. And you can just see necromorphs just coming in there.
Compound, you idiot! If any of them reach the marker, fall back to the marker chamber. We have to seal it off.
What happens when the necromorphs reach the marker? I mean, weren't necromorphs in a position where they could have reached the marker many times over? I don't know why I'm reloading guns that might have been upgraded. There you go, let's stick that back in there. Yeah, and if the game doesn't want it to go back in, it just doesn't go back in. This is one of those sequences where you have to ask yourself, is Isaac really the good guy? Maybe he subconsciously is working for the marker and the necromorphs. Like, that is, I think, a question to ask. See, they're just gonna keep on coming. By the way, we haven't seen a lot of the ones that convert human bodies into more necromorphs. This guy, for as much as that feels like that was going to be a thing, I don't think it really is a thing too much. The explosion on those is too big. So I guess interesting enough that the let's race through this and see if we can get this done a little quicker this time. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Like, this door is not doing great. So you're gonna have to fight that group, and then you're, I guess, just working your way through the rest of this. It's a little questionable just how much more game there is. I know we spent a lot of time in that room previous trying to find that secret area. Doesn't look like there's too many collectibles here, but I suspect heavily when I walk through one of these gates I'm going to set off the alarm, so I probably should take the one on the left. Our inventory is incredibly low. Our bullets are incredibly low. Our life is low. Our stasis is low. We're still very much running into little bits and pieces of the game that feel like you would have had a better experience with the DLC, but it still feels like 85% or more of the game would be spoiled and ruined if you had extra damage. Which probably also argues that this isn't a very good New Game Plus game, at least on the normal difficulty setting. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.